Separate Vocations is a really fun episode of The Simpsons that focuses primarily on Bart and Lisa. It's the 18th episode of the third season, directed by Jeffrey Lynch, and in this episode, Bart and Lisa and everybody else at the school take career aptitude tests, and they both get results that are quite surprising. And Bart has an opportunity to do a ride along in a police car, which, me being a fan of crime dramas and of crime procedurals and just the police in general, that aspect of it I quite liked. And to be honest, I think it was pretty spot on with Bart's personality. He is an individual who seeks the attention of others for things that he is doing, and you would expect him to be doing bad things, but actually quite a lot of people who are wrong-uns, to want for a better phrase, end up becoming police officers because they realise that actually it's a different kind of power that they really love. And I think seeing Bart in that position of power and being a hall monitor, I thought suited him really well, and long term I think it could have been a really great career path for him. Whether or not Bart would become a police officer, who knows? Lisa, on the other hand, was destined to become a homemaker. Now, I don't know how that became a result on a career aptitude test, because that's not a career. It's an important role that a lot of people have to do, or choose to do, of course. But for Lisa, that's not her career. She's going to be a successful blues musician. Musician? I think I was trying to say musician and magician at the same time. No, I give up. I can't say it. Saxophonist. And this is not the result that she wanted, and she takes it to heart and she starts acting out and lashing out. And again, I think this is spot on. When children are told they have to go in one direction and it's against the grain or against their grain, they're going to act out and lash out. And there's always, with children who become bad children, if you like, troubled teens, there's usually one event in their life that sparks that. And for Lisa, it's being told that she has to become a homemaker and that all of her dreams are just completely pointless. And it's actually quite an emotional journey that she goes on. And I feel like this is something that a lot of children actually face, that discouragement. And a lot of children can start to act out, and I'm turning this into quite a serious discussion, so let's not do that. The point is, these are actually very realistic responses that Bart and Lisa have to their results. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. I think Lisa's character progression was really fascinating. It kind of gives us a look at what it would be like if Bart and Lisa's roles were reversed. I think that would be really interesting, because usually, stereotypically, with television history, naughty characters are played by boys or are males. I'm thinking Naughty Norman and Fireman Sam, Dennis the Menace, Rotten Ralph. I can't think of any others off the top of my head, but usually characters that are seen as being quite bad and naughty and mischievous are male characters. There are not that many, comparatively not that many, female characters that misbehave. So it's quite interesting to see what if Bart had been the one who was a stickler for the rules, and what if Lisa was the one who didn't care. And it's quite an interesting look at that. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Really entertaining episode. Can have some serious discussions about it and can definitely make you think about the child psychology approach of it. But generally speaking, let's not do that. Let's just enjoy it for the fun episode that it is. I think Separate Vocations, although not my favourite from season 3, or of all time, I do think it's a strong episode that I always enjoy watching. I haven't seen it too many times, so it's still quite fresh for me. But whenever I see it, I think 2 or 3 times now. One that I enjoy and one that I'm always happy to recommend.